Alright. Alright, I am live.
Find you.
Hello, hello, hello. Whoever watches this out in the ether one day when I'm dead, bring up a skill tree.
Hey, I'm going on your, trying to go on your live, but it's not
Let's see.
pulling up a
Let me
live
give you another link.
thing.
Sometimes there's a delay on that stuff.
I'm looking at see your other videos right now. There's this 2 weeks ago live. Oh, come on. Just keep saying no results for your live.
Yeah, I'm copying it right now, but yeah, the title is Skill Tree Assist. That's what I put on there. But here it is. There's the link.
Assist. Escape.
I don't know if your
Let's see if
text lets you
we'll...
select links.
There we go. Found it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let me know when you're live-ish.
I'll have it down. There we go. I got it. Well, I turned it down. I don't hear it the whole time, but I can see what you're doing.
All right.
If I get this full screen on my phone.
So like on my keyboard, whenever I press L to bring up skills, or press S to bring up skills, it brings up this window right here. All of mine are lit up because I have Harlequin's crest on, so I know all the skills.
Hey, big screen. There we go. Oh, okay, yeah. So how I go there, I'm gonna go into my skill tree and skill assignments. Okay.
Okay, skill assignments. I need you to go to Rupture. We're gonna find Rupture, and like on mine, I can scroll down and I have Arsenal selection at the bottom. And for me, I can use my middle mouse wheel to auto select, dual wield, or slashing to cycle through the arsenal selection. So like I can choose what I want to use. Each attack type or each of the stuff in the skill tree, like say bash requires a blunt object, so I can't do it
So
with
you
two-handed
can
slashing.
cycle weapons through whichever
Yeah,
moves.
like, you know, sometimes, like, when I like going fast, like, dual wield doesn't hit as hard, but I feel like I'm flying around the battlefield with it, so I just set my skills to dual wield and go fast, you know?
Okay.
But yeah, so like...
So I didn't know you could even set these up with your weapons. So
yeah,
I have it for my Fury, I have it for my Upheaval, and I have it for the Blood. Okay.
Yeah.
So
and so a lot of that's important if you have enough. There's a lot of things right now that are using walking arsenal. So a big part of walking arsenal is maintaining all three weapon types every 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds you need to be using two-handed bludgeoning, two-handed slashing, and dual wield. Like if you have 3 different attacks, like on my bar I do, I could keep this going if I wanted to. It depends what fight I'm doing. Berserking
so right
is a lazy
now
way for me.
it hasn't been touching my my two-handed sword at all. So I should be changing my upheaval.
Right. We want your rupture here. We want this to be
my rupture as
two-handed slashing.
The slashing Fields of Crimson. Okay, yes. I just put it there. So assign.
Now
okay.
this is to get it leveled up to 10. Once it's leveled up to 10, we want to put it back on. We want to put this back on dual wield for you because you are using. Don't judge my messiness. You're using this thing. So where skills have increased damage based on each point of fury you have.
What is it? I'm trying
Ramaladni's magnum opus.
Yeah. Mhm.
But you see, it says skills using this weapon, so that means your attacks have to have dual wield set to it on your arsenal in order to benefit from this weapon.
It would benefit for both of those for the dual wield. Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. So after you get your two-handed slash, so right now your rupture set to two-handed slashing. Once it gets to 10 of 10 on your two-handed slashing, put it back on dual wield.
Did I change anything else, like the dual wield for the Fury or the Frenzy or the Upheaval? Should I change anything with that? Because on my Upheaval, it's on my Bonebreaker of Elements.
Yeah.
That's my bludgeoning.
Eventually, you gotta drop the Butcher's Cleaver. You'll get a lot more options open. Let's see.
If I what?
Drop the Butcher's Cleaver. I know you love it. It does. It makes you move faster. It does extra stuff. But let's see.
Yeah, I didn't know you could assign it like this. That's neat. So I can even see when I change the weapon. So putting the Fields of Crimson does a lot more of my upheaval than that bludgeoning.
Yeah, so like for example, on your build, actually, yeah, for your build. Sorry, need you to repeat the question you were asking a moment ago, but I had this other thought in my head. On your build, Walking Arsenal, so up here you might have Unconstrained selected. If you do, unselect it and select Walking Arsenal here.
Let me see. Okay, so right there. Go to this, and then go to View Skill. What is it? Psycho Weapon. What are you doing on yours?
Right now I'm on the skill tree. I have Walking Arsenal highlighted. Dealing direct damage with two-handed bludgeoning, two-handed slashing, or dual-wielded weapons grants 8% increased damage for 10 seconds. Those stack, so it'd be 8, 16, 24% increased damage, like if you hit with all three in a row, which in your build it sounds like you are, right? Because two-handed mace would be on upheaval, two-handed slashing on rupture, and then dual wield on frenzy for right now. I don't know. With all three damage, while all three damage bonuses are active,
frenzy,
you get an additional 10%
bludgeoning
damage and attack speed.
On the upheaval, and then the two-handed on the. Got it.
Yeah, so that should have all three of those weapon types going at all times, right? Well, I mean, you'll see when you get in combat. In the middle of your experience bar, you'll see like a 10-second timer for each one of those weapon types. So it helps you keep track of it. Let's see.
There's so many little things I'm learning.
Alright, so those bracers I dropped for you earlier, they have lucky hit make vulnerable on them. If you use those, you will not need the vampire imprint on here, and that'll free up another imprint on your legendary stuff. Or, what is it? Ring of Starless Skies eventually would be amazing on this, because you do spend, and yeah, that would increase your damage some. Maybe. Or, yeah, there's a lot of possibilities. But if you have a way to get, or actually, shoot, with your build, you should have this 3 of 3, and this should be your vulnerable source. Exposed vulnerability. Has it caught up to that yet?
So I kind of see. So yeah, this I should assign this.
Yeah. So
should I keep?
If you don't have any points right now, if you just want to try it out, maybe you could go like that, and like that, or just to get 3 points in there. And 3 points, we'll give it 3 seconds.
How do you? Okay, so I have it on there. It's on the slashing, auto select and slashing. So you want me to go change to walking arsenal?
Oh wow, you're way behind me.
And set up the blood?
No, keep it on your blood. I didn't realize, or gushing wounds. Is that what you're using? So I can't see yours. Yeah. Well, keep
I'm
yours.
using gushing wounds.
Keep yours on gushing wounds. That works then. With what you're doing. I
Okay.
get it. But if you keep watching, it's gonna show me go up to exposed vulnerable in a minute.
Okay.
I don't know if you can fast forward a little bit. You know, it has a whole delay from that time where you remember how it wasn't appearing on the website yet?
Oh yeah, it's super delayed.
Yeah, I just realized that because yeah, it's like I'd already moved on quite a bit.
Hold on, I went like further up.
Yeah, you're looking for me moving points around and going to putting up 3 of 3 on expose vulnerability.
See, so the pit fighter, the no mercy, and the exposed vulnerability. I have exposed vulnerability already checked off.
3 of 3.
I got those.
Yeah.
I don't have a slaying strike though.
What do you have? No mercy instead?
Yeah, I have no slaying strike. I have the no mercy. Yeah.
So honestly, I think we got enough crit from other places. That slaying strike, dealing increased damage to the injured enemies. That's the final phase of a boss when they're very hard to kill. You know, so that means when a boss is in that hard phase, we kill them faster. So that's amazing.
So take off the no mercy then?
Yeah, and put slaying strike instead. If you find points later, you can put no mercy. But I mean, it seemed like your build's already getting a lot of critical strike chance from other places, right?
Yeah. I've been getting, yeah, my critical strike chance is...
You really only need that if you're struggling for crit chance. I think a sweet spot's probably close around 40%.
My crit strike chance is 44 right now.
There you go. Pretty good. Let's see, and I'd say critical strike damage, you probably want between 500 and 800% somewhere right now with what you're going for. If not more. Probably more and more. A little bit of all the multipliers, but then like dump everything into critical strike critical strike damage because you're doing gushing wounds. And I would say that means, oh no, you got the crimson. Yeah, you're not worried about the grandfather.
Okay, so alright, so I have exposed vulnerability all the way, slaying strike all the way now, and pit fighter all the way. And then no mercy I don't have anymore. Okay.
Alright. So yeah, I think that should be about it.
And that's increased. Yeah, okay.
Alright, now let's see. Alright, so the gloves you did put the wonton rupture on, correct?
Yes.
Now I am curious, do gloves have a defense as an option? You know, for how it has categories for aspects. Here, I can go over here and show.
Let me see.
Actually, I can grab some gloves right here and find out.
Such poor equipment. Let me help.
Oh no, gloves have offensive and utility. Damn.
Utility and offensive, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for something that could get you like aspect of might, but yeah, you only got access to the one defensive aspect right now on your helmets. So with that, I like the fortify. Although on rallying cry, the rallying cry that you're using, by chance, do you have strategic rallying cry selected? It's the third node. Eventually my screen will show it.
Let me see. Go to my rallying cry. Fortified. Enhanced rally cry and tactical rally cry. I don't have strategic. So take off tactical and put strategic.
Yes.
Why can I not say that?
Yeah, it'll help your survivability
Yeah.
a lot.
Take off that.
Yep.
Strategic. Rallying cry grants you 10% maximum life as fortify. When rallying cry is active, you gain an additional 2% maximum life. 55% as fortify each time you take. Okay.
Take ordeal.
Okay.
So constantly, you know, it's just so every time you every time you get hit, it subtracts from what fortify you have. So you need to constantly be regenerating that. So I mean, so that's actually so that plus your other one's pretty good. That one's just not constant. Although, let's see what we got there. You know, actually, for you, go ahead and put it back on tactical. Because I think, do you have berserking all the time? I guess that's a question. Do you have berserking all the time? Or do you think you do?
I don't know. I don't know if I do or not, if I have berserking all the time. Is it just when you're in fury?
Alright, so
because when I do my frenzy, I'm constantly generating fury.
Yeah, no, I'm going to show you a few ways. There's a keyword for it. So one, I think you have, oh no, you have frenzy selected. So frenzy doesn't do it any. Oh, I was saying lunging strike for a second. Let me inspect you again. Do you have blood rage on your Paragon board? Oh yeah, upheaval gives berserking. That's right, we did look at this earlier. And still grasp. So here, 3 ways I can think of right now for you. Going up to the core skills.
Upheaval.
Violent upheaval is a berserking source.
Yep, I have that one. If upheaval damages at least 2 enemies or boss, you gain berserking for 3 seconds.
And then, right here, fighter still grasp.
Where is it? Violent upheaval. Yeah, I already have that. Should I do the furious upheaval?
No, the berserking one. Oh, sorry, I forgot it's not live. I thought you were responding to my previous stuff. Let's see. So on the upheaval, I wanted you to do the violent.
Got it. It's on there already.
Okay. And then on steel grasp, you should have fighters.
Steel grasp. Go to that. I have warriors. Okay, so I need fighters instead of warriors. Okay.
Yeah. You see that's an extra trigger.
Steel grasp damages an enemy. You gain berserking for 2 seconds. Okay.
So, I mean, think about that. You pull them in, you trigger all your stuff, and boom, you're berserking. And you do your stuff, and you're berserking when you do your stuff, right?
You stun, and then I'm berserking then. Okay.
And so, with that being said, once, oh yeah, we need to do that quest. The weapon expertise. I always have 2-handed sword expertise selected, so that means everything I do gets the top section. So no matter what I do and what weapon I'm using, everything I hit is going to have 20% of direct damage I deal inflicted as bleeding over 5 seconds. So I'll give that a second to catch up, and then we'll do the quest. I'll go ahead and end the stream.